The film Graveyard Stories premieres this weekend. Is that right, guys? And the men behind the movie are here. Writer, director, producer Ian Mayer. Raise your hand so everybody knows, okay, who you are. James Stevenson is a producer, and associate producer is Darren Morgan. So welcome all guys to Lifestyle. They said this is their first time.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, you're so welcome. I'm really interested to hear your story. So first of all, let's talk about Moonlight Films and how you guys got together.
When I was about 9, I developed an interest in filmmaking. So my mom, with her big, VHS camera, would get that out and film us in the backyard. And then James and I became friends at school. And then it became, a full-grown hobby. And then after many, many years, that's turned into a small film company. So started with very little, and we're hoping to keep moving forward.
Now, you were friends growing up, and so how did you connect into the
I came in about 3 years ago. We have a mutual friend that does music production, and I was talking to our friend, and I said, hey, I want to get into, because I've always been artistic and creative in my whole life, but I've always been a film nut. And he said, hey, these guys local, they're doing these films, and I contacted Ian, and that's kind of how it started.
And the rest is showbiz history, as they say.
That's right.
Well, what is interesting to me is, and tomorrow we're going to be talking about the May Day Film Festival, is now this energy, if you will, that's in the local filmmaking business, and I'm just seeing more and more people stepping into that. So, what are the challenges of being a local filmmaker?
Really, I think exposure, because when you think about filmmaking, you don't think about the Midwest. You really don't picture that, but especially around Indianapolis and Bloomington, it really is starting to become more of a thing, and it's neat because it's a way we can stay local, but be known for what we do. So,
well, I want to talk about your film this weekend. So you're premiering Graveyard Stories, and what is the story behind Graveyard Stories?
It's basically a horror anthology, kind of based off, the 80s style horror anthologies, kind of like a Tales from the Crypt or, Tales from the Dark Side style film. So
it's a scary movie.
Kind of, not real.
But is it a send up? I mean, is it a making fun of that genre of music? Movies?
No. Very, very serious.
Very serious. So we were just laughing. Brent Bredholz is one of our cameramen. He does a lot of acting, so he just auditioned for them for the next film. But how do you find your cast?
It depends. Indiana Actors is a great website. A guy named Steve Pyatt has that website, and basically that's where people from Indiana can go and put a resume and pictures and then previous experience. And we have found a lot of our people through Indiana Actors. And some people are local, right in Linton where we're based. And then in this film we have B-movie legend Lloyd Kaufman and horror movie icon Jim O'Rear. So we've got those guys to sort of anchor our cast. So it's really neat. So we have people as far as New York and as close as right down the street. So it's been a good experience.
Is it a challenge raising the funds to produce something like this, because it's not free?
No, no, it's not.
Look at them laughing and chuckling. It's really not funny, but yeah, it's a lot of money.
I mean, a lot of it's out of pocket.
I think so. And I think the biggest challenge with independent films is financial and time and resources. So you have to be really creative to try to figure out how you're going to pull all this together and how you're going to make this work, and exposure.
Right.
Getting the film out. You spend months on a film and then you want people to see it. So
get that story out.
So that's a challenge.
How can we follow you guys and find out what you'll be doing in the future?
Facebook is the best place. If you type Moonlight Films on Facebook or www.facebook.com/MoonlightFilms1, that will go right to our page, and you can contact us or find links to buy or watch our films through Amazon or YouTube. So Facebook's the place to go.
Facebook is the place to go for just about everything. To connect to these guys and their new movies, and it premieres this weekend, Graveyard Stories from Moonlight Films. Thank you so much for being on Lifestyles.
Thanks. Thank you.
Best of luck to you.
Thanks.
Best of luck to you. We will be back with more local lifestyles, a little less creepy, right after this.